Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, January 12th, and we are looking at the SPY ETFs market profile here on Window Trader. And except for a very brief, violent push below the inside day to the downside, the market closes firmly in a 4-day balance. We literally close, right now they have us closing at 378.66. 378.70 is the exact half point for our 4-day balance. We'll go over my trades in a minute. Let's look at the other indices real quick. So the Russell gaps higher, goes out with a price probe as it hits its all-time high once again. Does finish 10 wide, but kudos to them as they explode to an all-time high. Actually, they ended 9 wide. I apologize. They did hold their gap after a open and drive up. Triple Qs, they are now one-time framing down 2 days. They pretty much acted the same as us, except we're in balance. We're not one-time framing down. We just stopped the one-time framing up on the daily. Qs are one-time framing down for 2 days. They had lower value all day. They end 10 wide. Now, for us, we did stop the one-time framing up in the daily, right? We were one-time framing up for 4 days, even though we weren't getting any distance. Well, today, we open in balance, in value, finally take out yesterday's low, and get some massive acceleration only to stop short of the bottom of the 4-day balance low. So let's go over my trades, and we'll look at what's transpiring here as we go forward. So my best trade, I did a lot of small trades early because there was nothing there for me. I took a short in A. I traded tomorrow's expiration. I took a 380 put in A when we got back below the opening, which worked out. Looking to see what we would get out of it. I thought maybe we get the day's low. Didn't happen. Took it off. I did okay on that. I didn't do anything in B. I did take a short in C again because when C period opened, in fact, I took 2 trades in C. I took a short when we opened. It didn't look like we were going to take out B's high to fill the singles, so that worked out, 381 puts. And then I took a long when we got down. I said I'm going to use basically the opening as my out. I took a long, the 378 calls, and it went right back up, so that paid off. D period. I did take a short. I'm trying to think where I took that short. I did not take the short at when we took out C's low. I took it more towards C's high, which worked out, and then we ended up getting a reversal bar. Again, they were all small. I mean, I'm talking about 10 contracts, 5, 15. That's all I did on those shorts in A, the short in C, long in C, short in D. It just wasn't happening for me. We were back and forth through the opening. So what did happen for me that really made it a great day? Well, something changed in E. Not only did E, now we went back and forth through the opening, but not only did E come down, we tested A's low. Didn't get it. F period. F opened, started pushing up, and I said to the room, I said, what I would like to see is a push up a little higher because we took out E's low. No, actually, we didn't take it out. We got close to it. I was like, I'd like to see a push up and not get C's low or the opening, and I would take a short and use E's high as my out. Well, it didn't get there. So when we started going down, it didn't take out E's low yet. Now, I guess you could call it an innovator play because technically we were in balance. I wouldn't call this one-time framing down because of the reversal bar. But I bought a 100 contract play of the 380 puts, and as soon as I bought them, no less than probably 10, 15 seconds, the door just opened. We wiped out E's low, A's low, and I said to the room, I said, once we take out A's low, we're going to get yesterday's low, we're going to get that low, and my destination, the big destination, will be the 7th low. That's the bottom of the balance. So it started flushing. I started taking some off. And then when we got down, I still had some. Didn't look like it started running out of steam. It started going back up, put the rest to bed. But boy, that was just an incredible trade. I bought them around the 280, 290 level, I believe, and was selling them over $1 higher. Turned out to be a beautiful, beautiful trade. Not $1 higher, but about 70, 80 cents higher. Then after that, once we opened and G filled singles, I was like, well, there's not much happening here. Now, I did tell the room once we take out G's high, we're going to get short covering. I didn't want to go long. I did think we might stop below C's low again in the open, and I was looking for an afternoon rally high. So actually in I took a small short, and I was wrong, and I got out of it for a loss because obviously we kept going up. But that was just momentum buying. So the last trade of the day that I did was I said, well, the way we ran the shorts out here, and once we took out G's high, I said, if we take out J's low, I think we're going to get weak longs flushing. And I took a very small short. It worked out nicely as it pulled back. And then I just watched the rest of the day. L&M were very calm. So now let's go over destinations, and I might have to move. I used the POC as a downside, and it looks like it's going to be an upside destination now based on where we closed. So right now, on the upside, my first destination will be the POC, which is C's low of 378.85, which ends 10 wide. Then we don't have anything to today's high of 379.86, and then a daily high of 380.58, and then you should have the all-time high and overnight high. For the downside, and again, our destinations far and wide apart, I keep saying it, I'm using K as the afternoon pullback low of 378.15. Then we don't have anything for almost $2. Today's low of 376.36, and then 375.91, which is the bottom of our 4-day balance. And then below that, I'll give them to you. I haven't given them to you in a while. Single prints from the 6, 372.83, get filled at 41, and then nothing to 369.12, which is a daily low. So, before we get to the charts, look at the big picture. 4-day balance. Right? I said when we come out of the inside day, both inside rules apply, coming out of an inside day apply and balance rules. Well, they both played out perfectly. I took a huge short play, which paid me nicely. And when we couldn't take out the bottom of the balance, I got out of the rest of it because balance rules came into play. That's one of the balance rules. You get to the bottom of a balance, but don't get through it. Well, look what happened. We came all the way back and basically closed at half back. So now the question is, are we going to start going to the top of the 4-day balance, or are we going to test it again tomorrow? Huge stuff here. So on the charts, weekly and daily. Weekly had an outside week up. But so far, we've got nothing for it. It's only 2 days, but so far, it's supposed to be bullish. Well, last week we closed at 381.26. We closed today at 378.66. So right now, it's not panning out. We still have the rest of the week, though, so we'll see. Daily, firmly in balance. Said today, if you remember in this morning's video, I said if we take out today's low, where are we going to go test? 375.91. We got pretty close to it within 45 cents and then reversed. So again, this is a market waiting for more market-generated information. Hope you had a great day trading. Come check us out at camelbacktrading.org. Have a great night, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.